Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sam. I go by the art project Not a Broken Record. I do fluid art on top of vinyl records primarily. I do paint on canvases if requested, but I prefer the vinyls. I love this style so much. I originally started painting this style as a joke because I thought it was so stupid, and now I'm into this for almost 2 years and I love everything about it. With this channel, I want to highlight some of my favorite bands and talk about them and paint vinyls inspired by them, relive some memories and talk about music, and maybe you guys will find your new favorite band in all of this. All of my art is inspired by live music, the music itself, the energy from live shows, the lights, the energy the band brings, all of that. I hope you can see that in my vinyls. So just sit back and watch the paint pour. So the first band I want to talk about on my channel is a band called Bikini Trill. They're from Los Angeles, California. They've been a band for about 3 or 4 years now, and they have 2 EPs out. The first one being called Was Up We Good, and the second one is called Nah, Pull Over. They've also released a bunch of singles during this year, during the pandemic. I think they did about 1 per month. So I don't know what they're doing with those, but they're amazing singles and you should check them out. So the way I've imagined explaining this to people is Bikini Trill sounds like if 311 and Pink, the pop star, had a musical child. This is what they would sound like. It might be a weird example, but that's what it comes to my mind. I promise, I know it sounds weird, I promise they're worth a listen though. Bikini Trill are one of the hardest working bands I've probably ever seen or met. They released 8 songs during this pandemic, and I personally don't think they have any plans. They always interact with their fans on social media. Like, no matter who you are, where you are, they will interact with you, they'll message you back, they'll acknowledge your posts, they'll reshare you. They get it. They understand it. And it's so nice to see bands care about their fans that way. They are probably some of the most grateful people I've ever met, some of the most humble people I've ever seen or met. And it radiates in who they are as a band. And I don't think you'll find more honest energy than them. And I use honest very carefully because they're genuine. And they have nothing to hide. They're not trying to fool you or anything. This is who they are. They're just super chill people. They make amazing music, and their energy is chill, and their fans are chill. And the community around them is super chill and respectful. That's the energy they've created, and that's the energy they're bringing. And it shows in their music. So now what I want to do is I want to introduce my top 3 songs by them and kind of explain why they're there and show you some of their music. My number 3 song, this song has been on my list consistently. It's probably changed positions every now and then, but it's always going to be on the list. And it's called Revolution. It's a good punk song. It's got a good punk vibe. If the first thing I'll tell you about myself is that I'm a huge anti-government music fan. So like any punk song that's like, fight the government. Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm absolutely here for that right now. Always have been, always will be. The thing about this song is that the bass line just hits you. And I know the bass is supposed to be felt and not heard really sometimes. But this one, you feel it and you hear it. And it's powerful, and it feels like someone's stepping on your back and kicking you down and like taking the power back in a sense, you know. That's how I feel when I listen to this song. I feel like I want to kick down doors and fight people, you know, but like in a protective, like, you know, in a good way, I promise. I'm not a violent person. But also at their core, Bikini Trill were inspired by punk bands, like classic punk bands. I mean, hell, their name is maybe 2 letters off from Bikini Kill, which were are an amazing punk band from the 90s, I believe. And you can see their punk inspiration come out in a song like Revolution. So now my number 2 song on my list, it's one of their newer songs. It came out this year during the pandemic. I think it was the second, maybe the first or second song they released during the pandemic. It's called Higher.
I get higher when I'm down, down, down. When there's no one else around, round, round. Laying on the kitchen floor, demons going back and forth. Everyone get out of my head. Don't know what I'm running from. All I know it weighs a ton. Think I'm safer under my bed.
It came out when quarantine started, and I think that's why it resonated so much. Because everyone was in isolation, everyone was anxious, and still probably is anxious about everything happening in the world. And with the quarantine and COVID and the pandemic, there's a lyric in there in the song, I get higher when I'm down, when there's no one else around. And it just, personally, as someone with anxiety, hearing a song acknowledge your own demons coming at you when you're at your lowest point is something I really resonate with. I really admire that, and I really respect it. Or respect that about this song and about them writing this song. So my number 1 song, which I don't think will ever change, is... Well, first I want to say I fell in love with the artwork first. The art is a skeleton with green skin and purple hair and, like, a galaxy in their eyes. Like, both of their eyes look like it's outer space. And I was like, oh my god, this is me. This looks like something that would be me if someone drew me in like a trippy space skeleton version. It's me. I was just so excited. It looked like me. Because I had purple hair at the time. Purple and green are my 2 favorite colors. And then I heard the song. And when you hear the introduction guitar, I just got so happy. It just sounded so good. It brings back such a good time for me to hear this song. The song is called Need Me. So what I love about Need Me is that I think I originally interpreted the song in a positive way, where it's like, oh, I don't need someone. I don't need someone in my life. I let them go. But then I listened to it more and I took in the lyrics a little better. And I realized it was more of a negative song. It's kind of depressing, honestly. But the more I listened to it, I realized it's more about figuring out that you're better off without someone, or that someone's better off without you, or something along those lines, like a kind of abandonment. And that's what I took from the song. And that just kind of hits a nerve with me. Got a lot of that going on. I've experienced a lot of that in my life. It made the most sense. And I think that's why I connected with it without really realizing it. Also, for story time, when I first discovered Bikini Trill, I saw them opening up for one of my other favorite bands. I saw them play a few shows, and this was always the last song they played every single night. Every time I heard the introduction guitar, I was just like, yes, this is the shit. This is my song. Let's fucking go. I just love this song. I love the artwork. I love the song. I love the lyrics. I love the meaning. And I think it just hit me the most when I first discovered them. It was one of the first songs I heard by them. And I just have a lot of emotional attachment to this song. So much so that I got the artwork tattooed on me. I'll just always have a connection to this song. And I think the band knows how much I love the song. I'm going to make it quite obvious. I've talked about this the most out of this video. It's my favorite song, Need Me by Bikini Trill. So there you have it. A little introduction to a band called Bikini Trill. I hope this made you want to look them up, maybe follow them on their social media. Also, check out the artwork. I hope you like that too. I make vinyls like this all the time, and I will make more for other bands. Just drop a name in the comments and maybe I'll make one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.